against Castlewood. Two or three pretty good teams in the Cumberland, Merle. We saw Twin Springs. I like the looks of them. And, of course, Rye Cove gotten off to a great start. Burton has beaten Rye Cove, so it's going to be pretty competitive for the big part in the Cumberland this year.
Yes, it will.
A reminder here while we've got just a minute now, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night as Lebanon goes up to Honaker. I think J-Bo and Darrell, of course, will have that game on the radio. And then Merle and I will be right back on Friday night as the Northwood Panthers pay a visit to Lebanon. Of course, the Pioneers went over to Patrick Henry tonight. Have no idea how things are going over there, but Hoagie fairly competitive too. I'm not sure they're quite as strong as several of the teams last year, but we probably have some pretty good games in that Hoagie district. Of course, we did that Holston and Lebanon game there, I guess on Friday night, and Holston pretty competitive. They're kind of small, and of course, the football went real late with them. They were a scrappy group. Of course, the Pioneers opened it way up. They're late in the second half. The game wound up not close.
Keaton Keene for Lebanon hit, I think, 4 threes in that game. It kept Lebanon ahead, especially in the first half.
Lebanon, it was kind of an interesting game. They'd go 2 or 3 minutes and fill it up, and then they'd go 2 or 3 more and
turn it over
and not make any shots. But anyway, I'm kind of waiting to see if they're going to do an anthem here. If so, we'll take another break.
Our officials for tonight, go ahead and introduce our officials. Mike Shoup, the lead official here, long-time referee. I think he said he'd been in it 54 years. It's a long time to be officiating. Jerry Hagee.
Jerry's not far behind him either. He's refereed for a long time, and he's one of the nicest guys around. I'm just really fond of him.
The other official is Rourke, last name Rourke. We didn't catch his first name, but he's from down Big Stone.
Kind of waiting to see here if they're going to do.
I think they're going to
do an anthem. Anyway, we're glad you joined us tonight here. Also, we'll be joined by ARC TV. All right, we'll take a break and be back after the national anthem. You're listening to high school basketball on WXL.
Okay, that's good.
All right, the starting lineup for Rye Cove, we've got Zach Baker and Titus Hamrick, also Matthew Roten, Ethan Chavez, and Andrew Jesse. Starting here for Castlewood, we've got Forrest McDonald is one of them.
We've got number 3, Jacob Lasley. Number 4, Caden Dishman.
All right, Caden Dishman out. He's also starting for Castlewood.
Number 24, Jonathan Dotson.
Jonathan Dotson will also be a starter for Castlewood.
Number 32,
Cameron Lagalord. Also, and it looks like Joshua Hall will be the other starter for Castlewood. Patrick Wade, the coach there for Castlewood, and what was it,
Michael Paul Berry.
Michael Paul Berry coaching for Rye Cove.
Mike Shoup will toss the ball up. Chavez will jump against Dotson.
Chavez pretty good size along with Dotson. One of them looks about 6'5", the other one maybe about 6'4". And Chavez controls the tap.
It's controlled by Matthew Roten. and he brings it across. Castlewood opens in a zone, looks like, Jamie, a 2-3 zone. Roten on the outside with it. He goes to the left side to Hominick. Back out to Roten. Roten to the right side to Baker. Baker down in on the baseline, gets double teamed, dumps it in the middle. And back out to Baker. Long three, short, no good. Didn't draw iron, and the rebound grabbed in there by McConnell, and he races to the front court with it. He leaves it outside for Dishman. Back to McConnell. McConnell gets by his man. Jump stop into the lane, puts up a floater there, no good. Goes out of bounds off Dotson, I believe. It went off Castlewood to Rye Cove.
McConnell made a real good move in there, just missed the shot.
Yeah, he had a good look at it.
He's very aggressive, though. He can score.
Roten brings it across. He goes to Chavez down in the corner, down on the baseline to Baker. Back outside to Roten. Back to Baker on the left wing. Then back out deep to Roten. Castlewood staying in that zone. Rye Cove trying to solve the zone. Roten goes into the corner to Chavez. He jumps, shoots from about 15 feet good on the baseline. And Rye Cove strikes first. They're going to pressure in the backcourt. Hall with the ball. He gets it to Dishman, who gets it across. Outside now goes to McConnell. McConnell for three, no good. Rebound, Dotson inside, back up and in, good. Jonathan Dotson with the rebound, the stick back, and we're tied at 2-all. Baker leaves it for Roten out deep to the right wing to Chavez, back out there to Roten. And that's Jesse with it on the outside, back to Baker. Baker cross court to Roten. He gets down inside, close jump, shoots in traffic, no good from the right side, and Castlewood comes away with the rebound. McConnell with the rebound, quickly into the front court. Hall dumps it down into Dotson, and Dotson has it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Castlewood.
Big Chavez blocked it out as Dotson went to the basket. Castlewood's in a box and one, Merle.
Caden Chavez comes into the game now. Here's a jumper on the inbounds play. Jumper out of the corner by Dishman, no good, and rebound chased down by Roten. Gets it up to Chavez. That's back outside to Roten. Ethan Chavez and Caden Chavez both in there. Goes in the corner to Ethan, and he has it knocked away, retrieves it. Back outside it goes, and now down inside to Osborne. And Osborne dumps it across on the left baseline to Chavez, and Caden Chavez finishes for two. Off of the glass, nice shot. Pressure in the backcourt. Castlewood finally gets it up. A good screen set by Dotson. A long pass to Lavalier down inside. Back out on the right wing to Hall. His three-pointer no good. And Caden Chavez runs down court with it for Rye Cove. Into the corner to Baker. Baker for three. No good, but the rebound chased down by Roten. He pulls up out in the left corner for three. Good by Roten. Chased the rebound down and got a good look at a three-pointer. It's 7-2, Rye Cove. Castlewood under pressure. McConnell gets it into front court, has it knocked away, finally picks it up, and then makes a bad pass, tipped away and picked off by Osborne. Osborne pulls it back out now, leaves it for Baker. Baker to Roten. Roten for three. And it goes off the edge of the rim, off in the corner where it's chased down by Osborne. And Osborne driving in on the baseline, and he's fouled. He'll shoot two. And we'll
Dotson got him, I think.
I think it was Dotson. It was his first team foul on Castlewood.
Osborne at the line for Rye Cove. His first shot's a little strong, bounces out there, no good. He will have one more. 7-2, we're early, 4:06 left in the first quarter. Rye Cove with the lead. Second free throw by Osborne's up and good. He makes one out of two, and it's 8-2 Rye Cove.
Is that Austin or Osborne?
I think it's Osborne.
Osborne?
I think.
Okay. Thought you said Austin. Just misunderstood you. Hall plays it inbounds from the baseline, gets it into Dishman. Dishman has it knocked away, trying to pass it up court. Finally retrieved in the back court by Castlewood. And they get it up ahead to McConnell. McConnell top of the key to Dishman, drives down the lane, puts up a runner, no good, but a foul.
That's going to send Caden Dishman to the free throw line. He'll have a pair of shots.
Foul was called on Matthew Roten.
First shot's up and good by Dishman. He'll have another. We've got 3:51 remaining here in the first quarter. Dishman makes two, and it's 8-4 in favor of Cove.
Roten brings it across for the Eagles. Goes to Ethan Chavez in the corner, puts it on the floor, gets along the baseline, and gets hammered in there by Hall, I believe. We'll wait and see who they whistled that on, but it was Joshua Hall.
And hammered was a good way to describe that, Merle.
Wasn't going to let him shoot, was he?
No. Ethan Chavez will go to the line. He'll have two shots.
Foul was on Joshua Hall.
First one short off to the right, no good. He'll get one more. He's got a good-looking shot. Got a good rotation on it.
He's about 6'7".
Yeah, he's a big boy. And the second one's up and good. So Ethan Chavez makes 1 out of 2, makes it 9-4 in favor of Cove.
Hall gets it to Dishman in the backcourt, and then across to Hall, back across midcourt. Down inside it goes to Lagalier, and he doesn't get a good shot at it. Hit the bottom of the rim, and Cove comes away with it. On the outside, there's Hominick with it. Down in the corner to Roten. Back out to Ethan Chavez. Long three, put up no good. Battle for the rebound and a jump ball. And the possession there favors Castlewood. So the Blue Devils get it back, and Cove continues to substitute pretty freely.
Yeah, they put 4 players in that time.
Baker, Caden Chavez, Osborne. Get the others for you in a moment. Castlewood having trouble getting it across in the backcourt. Now here comes Dishman. He gets it in the front court, bounces it down low for McConnell. McConnell tries to dump it on the baseline to Dotson, and it's knocked away and out of bounds. Stays with Castlewood.
2:56 remaining first quarter.
Cove leads at 9-4. Hall lobs it in close to Dishman, gets a good look in front of the rim, but it bounces off the back of the rim, no good, and Roten comes away with it. Quickly ahead to Baker. Baker in the corner to Osborne. Osborne's through, no good, and a whistle. Foul on the rebound. I think they got Castlewood that time. I'm thinking it's Joshua Hall. No, it must have been Dotson.
That's his second.
And they can't afford to get him in trouble. Cove plays it from the baseline. It was a non-shooting foul. Baker on the outside with it, across on the left side to Roten. Roten brings it back out top on the dribble to the right wing to Baker. Into the corner goes to Chavez. That's Caden Chavez. They swing it all the way around to Osborne on the left wing. Skip pads all the way across the right side. Down inside it goes to Bowen, Jay Bowen. He puts up a shot, no good, gets his rebound and puts it back up. At this time it's blocked out of bounds. Castlewood knocked it out. Ethan Chavez comes back in now for Jay Bowen. And Osborne plays from the baseline, gets it in close to Castlewood. Went sleep on that and got it in close to Roten. Roten laid it up and in good on the inbounds play. Now Castlewood gets it into the front court. McConnell on the right wing, guarded by Osborne. He gets it to Hall. Hall down inside, gets it to Dotson, lobs it to Dotson, who puts it up over the rim off of the glass. Good. Just went up and caught it and put it in. 11-6 our score. Baker dribbles to the baseline. Forces one up down there, no good. Legalier with it for Castlewood. He gets it ahead to Dishman. Dishman back outside the Hall. Left wing to Legalier. He puts up a three. No good off of the back of the rim. Rebound chased down by Chavez. And Ethan Chavez gets it into the front court, puts it on the floor into the lane, a little scoop layup with a left hand, no good. And Baker saves the rebound. Back out to Chavez. He gets on the baseline, has to kick it back outside. 3-point attempt by Caden Chavez. No good. Rebound grab by Dotson of Castlewood. Into the front court. Legalier takes it all the way by Chavez, but Chavez reaches over top and knocks it out of his hand and comes away with it. All the way down to the other end. Pull up on the outside by Roten. No good, but Osborne with a rebound. Put it back up and in front of Legalier. And it's 13-6. Good hustle by Osborne to get that rebound. Cove still pressuring in the backcourt. They get it across to McConnell. McConnell all the way to the rim on the other end, right by Ethan Chavez, and laid it off of the glass. 13-8 with 30 seconds to go here in the first period.
He took it right at the big man, Merle.
He sure did. He got in close enough to where he couldn't, got in against him enough where he couldn't block it. Looks like Cove wants to hold for the last shot. 15 seconds to go now. Castlewood content to stay back in that zone. Osborne with it on the right wing, back outside goes to Baker on the left wing. Back to Osborne. He gets it to Chavez, a little floater off of the baseline, up the buzzer, no good. And our score at the end of one quarter of play is 13-8. Cove with the lead. We'll be back. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ and on ARC TV. High school where Cove leads the Blue Devils 13-8 as we go to second period action, and Cove gets the ball first. Baker with on the outside. Inside it goes, and then back out to Baker for three. And a long rebound chase down in on the baseline by Hominick, and he gets all the way to the rim along the baseline, can't finish. Castlewood runs away with it. Dishman into the corner to Hall. Hall for three, no good. Shot an air ball.
Old dreaded air ball.
And Cove comes away with it. Hominick down inside to Haynes, who's in there now, and a whistle. They call a foul or travel?
No, they tried to throw it inside. McConnell knocks it out of bounds. So, no, they gave it to Castlewood. So it was off Cove evidently.
Castlewood will play up on baseline under pressure. Dishman splits a double team, gets in the front court, bounces it to the right side to McConnell. They swing it all the way outside the Hall. And Hall gets it to a backdoor cut by Dishman. Nice cut, nice pass by Hall.
That was a really nice pass, really was.
13-10. Cove the other way. It's Baker with it. He gets along the baseline. He's not very big. He takes it in there. Now he loses it. Picked up by Dishman. He races the other end, gets all the way in close, can't get the shot to go, and it's tipped out of bounds by Castlewood. Goes out of bounds in front of the Cove bench, and Cove will bring Osborne back in, along with Caden Chavez and Roten. Osborne will stay on the floor. Two Chavez boys and Osborne, Hall, and that's Andrew Jesse, and Roten to the left wing to Chavez. It's Caden Chavez inside to Jesse, back out to Roten. He drives inside, puts up a wild shot that gets a lot of iron, but rolls and goes good. 15-10 our score. Castlewood still in the backcourt with it. Playing catch back there, back and forth. We're going to have to get it across pretty quick. Dishman does. It's knocked out of bounds. Right in front of us, almost fell over our table here.
Yeah, we about had big Ethan Chavez right in our laps.
Castlewood ball, they'll inbound right in front of us. They get it into the corner to McConnell. He lobs it for Dotson. Dotson all the way back on the other side of the court to Hall. Hall inside to Dotson, back out to Dishman. Dishman for three, good. Big three-pointer by Caden Dishman. That cuts the lead to two. Cove 15-13 over Castlewood. Here's a lob inside to Jesse. Jesse double team down in there. Kicks it back out in the corner to Caden Chavez, and he puts up a little runner in close off of the glass. It's good. And 17-13. Hall and Dishman get it across finally. Hall guarded closely by Osborne. Now it's taken away as he tried to hand it off to Dishman. Taken away by Bowen. And a jump ball. Bowen's tied up there by Hall, I believe. And the possession error favors Castlewood. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, Jamie.
Yeah.
Castlewood's kind of hanging with them.
Yeah, they are. They're playing pretty well tonight. I've seen definite improvement each time we've come down here.
Yeah, they are improving. There's no doubt about that.
They had a tough time, particularly in the second half against Twin Springs, but they're playing a whole lot better. While we have a moment here, we've got basketball tomorrow night as Lebanon will go up to Honaker. We'll have that game on WXLZ. And we've got one Friday night, too, weather permitting, as Northwood will visit the Pioneers. Both those games will be here on WXLZ, and both those games should be on ARC TV also.
Castlewood gets the ball. They've got Dishman, Hall, Lavalier, and
he tried to hit McConnell along the baseline, and it was not a good pass.
McConnell and Dotson's the other one on there, and the pass.
McConnell did a good back door. He was open, but the pass
just didn't get the pass to him.
Went awry. That's a pretty high-risk pass anyway.
It is. Roten to the front court, over on the right side to Osborne. Osborne drives inside, has his shot blocked, and goes out of bounds off Castlewood. I'm not sure who got a hand on that.
Castlewood has Josh Hall on Big Ethan Chavez all the time. The rest of the players are in a box and one.
Now here's a three out of the right corner by Osborne. It's good. Big three-pointer for Rye Cove.
That's the way you attack a box and one.
There's a screen, a given roll to the basket, and it's knocked away. Trying to get it to Dotson was Dishman, and Rye Cove comes away with it, goes the other way. Ethan Chavez into the corner to Osborne. Osborne for three again from the left corner. He's hit consecutive threes, and it's 23-13. 10-point lead all of a sudden. Rye Cove backs up into the Castlewood's front court. No pressure this time. Dishman with it on the right wing, dribbling. Guarded closely by Roten. Now he takes it all the way to the left wing and tries to leave it there for McConnell, but it's knocked away and out of bounds. Back into the game comes Bowen and Baker, along with Hominick. Castlewood inbounds over near the Rye Cove bench in the front court. Get it into Dishman. Dishman dribbles to the right wing. He guarded by Roten. They're playing a man-to-man. Still on the dribble, not getting much done, but right wing it goes now to Hall. Hall looks inside, lobs it in there, and hits the backboard, lobbing it, trying to get McConnell. And running out there with it is Roten. He pulls up on the right wing for three. No good. Long rebound. Baker chases down for Rye Cove. And he leaves it for Roten way out deep in the front court. Goes to the right corner for three. And that's Hominick. Thomas Hominick for three. That's good. And they pulled away to a 26-13 lead, and Castlewood wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in a moment, you're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ. Castlewood with the ball. They come the length of the court. No pressure this time. Dishman gets it across. He takes it all the way down the side lane, kicks it out in the corner to McConnell. McConnell for three, no good, but Dotson with a rebound and a little jumper right in the middle of the lane, about 8 feet away, and he's good with that one. It's 26-15. There's a drive along the baseline and then a dump over on the other side to Roten. Roten's shot no good. Ball on the floor and finally picked up by Hall. Long pass ahead from McConnell, and he hasn't knocked out of his hands. He tried to put a shot up, and Ethan Chavez goes the other way. Goes right by Dishman. Pretty good job by Dishman. That shot wouldn't go for Chavez. Dishman held his ground. Dishman couldn't make a shot, a tough shot. In the corner on the other end for McConnell. He puts up a three, no good, in the battle for the rebound. Finally, Rye Cove comes away with it. Here goes Baker, and Baker stripped from behind by Dishman, but no call.
He also got pushed.
Hall gets out of the way with it. And a whistle and a foul. They call Hall for pushing off.
An offensive foul, yeah.
I didn't see that.
Well, his back was to us. We couldn't have seen that.
Tell. Rye Cove inbounds and takes it to the front court. 2:12 remaining here in the first half. On the right wing with it is Roten. Brings it to the top on the dribble to Baker. Baker in the middle to Hominick. Hominick tries to feed it low for, and comes back outside to, was that Ethan?
Ethan Chavez with a big tap in.
Shot from the corner. I couldn't see who took that shot. It was blocked off. And Chavez went up and took the rebound and slammed it home. All in one motion. 28-15. And now here's a steal in the front court. Stolen by Baker, taken away from McConnell. And Roten comes quickly to the front court, gets it to Chavez. Chavez back out to Roten, down inside. It goes to Bowen. Bowen's shot blocked, and Castlewood runs away with it the other way. And Dotson tries to tip it in after the missed shot by Dishman, and here goes Baker the other way. He gets now way in close to the rim and gets fouled as he tries to get the shot up. It's like he pushed him some before they ever called that. Pushed him from behind, then when he got in there close, they had him on the arm, I think. That foul was called on Hall. That'll be his third, Jamie.
Zach Baker at the line.
Castlewood can't afford to foul people out.
He gets a lot of rim, but that one rolls in, so Baker will have one more shot. We've got 1:07 left here in the first half. 29-15, Rye Cove with the lead.
Roscoe Haynes back into the game along with Andrew Jesse for Rye Cove. Ethan Chavez takes a break.
Baker's second shot's up and good also. Makes it 30-15. So Rye Cove has doubled the score on Castlewood here with a minute left in the first half.
It's been a bad second quarter for Castlewood. Dishman with it on the outside, goes left wing. Legalier for three, good. Badly needed bucket by Castlewood. Cameron Legalier gets the three with 40 seconds to go now. Rye Cove looks like they're going to hold for the last shot. They're leading it by 12. It's 30-18. Into the corner goes to Haynes, back outside to Jesse. Jesse bounces it over to Roten. And a whistle and a double dribble by Roten. And he turns it over. Just an unforced error there, Jamie.
Yeah, there wasn't anybody close to him.
What he was trying to do there, but Dishman with it in the front court with 20 seconds to go now. He bounces it to Connell down on the baseline. Back out to the foul line to Dotson. He kicks it back out to Dishman. Dishman lobs it inside for Dotson, and a whistle and a foul. He gets bumped trying to catch that pass.
That'll be a non-shooter, I think, though. Castlewood will take it out with 7.7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, they're going to let him shoot, Jamie. I can't see that number of fouls up there.
That's only two.
That's only two fouls. That was not a shooting foul. So now they finally get it right and get it to him on the baseline. They get it inside, a battle for it, and picked up in there by Hall. Hall puts up a shot at the buzzer. No good. He got two shots up there. Neither one of them would go, so that's going to do it for the first half here at Castlewood High School. Our score, Rye Cove 30, Castlewood 18. We'll be back with halftime comments in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ and watching on ARC TV.
Leading the Castlewood scores with 7 points. Jonathan Dotson picked up 6. Forrest McConnell, who I think's probably been their leading scorer, only picked up 2 points in the first half. And Cameron Legalier picked up 3 points on a 1 3-point shot. I didn't keep up with the turnovers, but there haven't been a lot of turnovers here tonight, Merle.
No,
Castlewood's handled the full court pressure from Rye Cove, I think, pretty well.
Yeah, they have.
And Rye Cove has turned it over very few times, too. So that is one big improvement I see with Castlewood from the last game. They seem like they had about 20 turnovers, but not that many so far tonight. And Rye Cove, they put on right much pressure here in the first half. All right, we'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with second half action. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ. Kind of move around a little bit, but
officials coming back on the court now.
Well, if Castlewood's not back out here when that halftime clock expires, I'm sure they'll get hit with a technical foul.
They do it.
I've seen that happen more than one time.
10 seconds on the clock now. They've hit the horn. Maybe they'll give them a little leeway.
Well, it's really not a bad idea.
There's no need to be real particular about it.
Well, I always had somebody, if I got down to about the 2-minute mark, had somebody watching the clock, and
here they come now.
Let me get them out here, because I have seen that's not a good way to start the second half, particularly in a tight game. You don't want to start that second half with a technical foul, but I think they've given them a little leeway here.
It's going to be Rye Cove basketball. Rye Cove will have Baker, Jesse, Hominick, and Roten and Ethan Chavez on the court. Castlewood's going to come out with Legalier, Thomas, McConnell, Dishman, and Dotson. And here we go with second half action. 30-18 halftime lead for Rye Cove, and they've got the basketball. There's a three from the right wing by Baker, no good. Rebounds grabbed by McConnell. He rushes the front court. He's going to take it all the way to the rim. Took it right into the chest of the big man, Chavez, and Chavez wins that battle. Knocks it away and comes away with it. And long pass ahead's knocked away by Castlewood. Goes out of bounds over near the corner of the court, and Rye Cove will play it from over there. Jesse will play it inbound. Gets it in the corner to Baker, back to Jesse. Jesse pulls up on the baseline for a wide open three. Castlewood let him take it, and he can't make it. Castlewood with the basketball. Dishman quickly to the front court. Now he pulls it back out. Leaves it for Hall. Hall looks for Dotson on the baseline. Can't get it in there. Back outside to Dishman. Gets a pick on the left wing. Puts up a three. No good. Rebound by Dotson. Back up and in. Good. Johnny on the spot that time, Jonathan Dotson. And it's 30-20. Castlewood strikes first here in the third quarter. And they go inside. Rye Cove goes inside to Jesse. He can't get the shot to go in traffic. Castlewood runs away with the rebound. Hall on the left wing with it as Rye Cove gets back. Go to Dishman. Rye Cove in a man-to-man. Dishman pulls it way back out, trying to set a play. And he's guarded by Roten. Takes to the right wing, pulls it back, looks to the corner, nobody there. Now he bounces in the corner to McConnell. Over on the right side, McConnell gets along the baseline and gets tripped up as he tried to make a pass across court to Dishman, and evidently he threw it out of bounds.
He might have stepped on the line. He was pretty close to that baseline as he drove it.
Can't tell from here, but that's probably what happened. Rye Cove gets the basketball back, leading 30-20. Low scoring affair here. We're in the third period. 6 minutes to go in the third. Baker tries to feed it inside to Chavez. It's knocked away. Finally picked up by Jesse. Back outside to Chavez. To the left side to Roten. Roten to the right wing. Baker bounces inside for Jesse. He tries to spin in close. Gets his shot blocked by Dotson. Picked up by Dishman. Dishman runs out of there with it. 2-on-2. And he pulls it back to the free throw line. Dotson's jumper is short from the free throw line. And a battle for the rebound out in the corner, and two players like Dotson and Jesse, and Dotson went down hard. I don't know what the call was.
They called a jump.
Did they?
Yeah, they was tied up over there.
Castlewood got the possession there. Possession there.
I thought he called a jump.
Must not have. Must have called down on Rye Cove. Castlewood gets it and brings it in. Three-pointer put up by Dishman, no good. Chavez with the rebound. He gets it ahead into the right wing to Caden Chavez. And I was looking on my score sheet there. Jamie didn't see what happened.
Well, he called Roten there for a travel.
So Castlewood will get it, and Rye Cove will they'll bring Osborne back in place of Hominick. And Castlewood will get it on the baseline. Rye Cove pressuring. Castlewood having trouble getting it in. Now they lob it into McConnell. McConnell back to Hall. Hall to Dotson. Dotson off on the right side to Legalier and leaves it for McConnell. McConnell gets down in close, spins, jumps, shoots, no good. Rebound chased down over on the baseline near the corner by Osborne. And here goes Baker the other way, gets all the way in under the basket, can't get a shot up, back outside to Osborne. Osborne for three. And a long rebound comes right to McConnell, and he's fouled by Osborne as he starts up court. And a second foul on Osborne.
First of the second half, and it'll be Castlewood basketball.
They get it in the front court too. Dishman. And Dishman tries to leave it for McConnell. McConnell goes the other way, and Dishman throws it out of bounds into the Castlewood bench. Miscommunication there.
Yeah, he thought Dawson was going to come on out toward the middle of the court, and he all of a sudden did a little back cut there, and nobody was there to catch the ball.
Score still 30-20. Roten down the lane. A little floater it goes in, but they're not going to count it. They say the foul occurred. Dishman fouled him before he got down in there. So Rye Cove will play up from the baseline. That's first foul on Dishman.
Rye Cove's gone over 3 minutes and they failed to score here, Merle.
Now here's a three-pointer from the outside by Roten. It's no good, but by Baker. Roten gets the rebound inside and hooks it up and in off of the glass. 32-20. Now here comes Dishman in a hurry. On the right wing, he tries to get it to McConnell and throws it away. They're getting a little careless with the ball now, Jamie.
Yeah,
that's what we talked about.
I believe they've had more turnovers here in the third quarter than they had the whole first half.
Roten goes to the left corner to Baker. Baker gets along the baseline, puts up a runner, no good. Didn't draw iron. Long rebound grab by Legalier and gets it ahead to Dishman. Dishman puts it on the floor and loses it, taken away by Roten. Roten's got Baker ahead, doesn't get it to him. Now he gets it down there to him, but a little too late. The shot was blocked by McConnell. And a whistle and a foul. I think that was a timeout. Somebody called a timeout. I guess Castlewood.
Castlewood called it. We'll take it with them. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ.
All right, we're back here at Castlewood High School with 3:50 to go in the third period.
Got a foul called away from the ball before Castlewood even threw it in. They got Dotson there. That's his third. Evidently a little pushing going on under the basket.
Rye Cove leads at 32-20.
The ball was out at the half court there. Nobody even threw it in.
Roten pulls up on the outside for a three without any hesitation and cans a long three. And it's 35-20. Pass ahead from Dishman to McConnell. McConnell gets along the baseline, puts up a floater down there in traffic. No good. Rebound grab by Caden Chavez, and he's fouled. He comes out there grinning. Got that foul on Dishman.
His second. Team's third here in the second half. We're approaching the 3-minute mark to go here in the third quarter. Not much scoring going on here in this quarter.
Osborne gets it in the middle to Caden Chavez. Shaden's back out to Baker. Baker's three, no good. Dotson with the rebound. He's hit hammered pretty good as he came down with that rebound.
Jumped into him there, hit him pretty hard.
Third foul on Osborne. Hamilton Osborne. Castlewood will play up on the baseline. They get it into Dishman. Back to Hall. Hall ahead into the front court to McConnell. McConnell to Dishman, cutting by, and he pulls up on the right wing and pulls it back out of there. He's guarded by Roten. Leaves it for McConnell. He tries to drive inside, and blocking call called on somebody from Rye Cove. I believe they got Haynes. Roscoe Haynes with the
That's 13 foul. Be Castlewood's ball on the baseline.
Underneath their own basket to get it in outside to McConnell. He gets down the baseline, jumps, shoots off the glass. Pretty good shot in traffic. I didn't think it was going to be a good shot to make, but he made it. And it's 35-22. Here's a long three again by Roten. No good.
Yeah, he just dribbled it down, shot it, and I never did like that, Merle.
He did that the last time, but he made it the last time. Before that, Dishman with it in the front court. Looking for McConnell on the baseline. Finally called for turning the ball over, carrying the ball, before he got it down to McConnell.
35-22 our score. Rye Cove with the lead. We've got 2:13 left here in the third quarter.
Now here comes Roten with the ball, pulls up on the outside again for three, no good. And Hall's got it to rebound. He's got a man ahead of him as McConnell runs out of there and gets all the way to the rim. Rye Cove didn't get back quick enough that time. McConnell laid it up and in. 35-24. Jesse with it, gets it to Ethan Chavez. Chavez hasn't really taken many shots, Jamie.
I don't think he shot the ball, period, and he turns it over.
Well, they turn it over again. Long pass ahead to Dishman. Dishman in the corner. He puts up a three. A little rushed on that one. No good.
Badly, yeah. Didn't get up to the basket.
Comes Jesse the other way. Ethan Chavez with it out on the outside. Leaves it out there for Hominick. Hominick inside to Haynes. Back outside to Roten. To Jesse on the right side and tries to get it in there to Chavez, and traveling called on Chavez trying to control that pass. A little bit of traffic and he took an extra step. Now here comes McConnell. He's pressured hard by Hominick. They get it ahead to Legalier. Down inside to Dotson, and a whistle and a foul on the floor. It'll be Castlewood basketball underneath their own basket. I think a foul was on the, I believe it was on Caden.
12.
No, it was on Bowen. But pass comes in to Dishman, and he puts up a three from the right side. No good. Rebound grab by Castlewood out to Legalier. His three, no good. And Rye Cove walks it slowly into the front court with 40 seconds to go in the third. Roten cross court to Jesse. Back to Roten.
Like Rye Cove's going to kill the clock here as the third quarter gets down inside. 25 seconds. Rye Cove at long range.
It's Jesse. Now he gets it in there to Roten. Top of the key to Hominick. Back outside to Roten near the center circle. 13 seconds to go. Back to Jesse, way out deep. Jesse puts it on the floor. Takes it around to the left wing. Gets it to Roten. Roten dumps it in low for Jesse. His shot at the buzzer. Got a pretty good look, but couldn't get it to go after all that holding the ball. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in a moment. 35-24 lead for Rye Cove. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ.
All right, we're back here at Castlewood. 35-24, Rye Cove with the lead as we go into the fourth quarter. It will belong to the Eagles as we start this quarter.
Castlewood needs to make a move here. Ball comes into Baker, who's back in the game now. Cross court to Roten. Roten tries to get a pick from Jesse, gets it to Baker on the right wing. Baker for three, no good. Rebound chased down by McConnell. He rushes to the front court. Pulls it up on the right wing, out top to Dishman.
Cove only 5 points in that third quarter, Merle.
Yeah, they weren't scoring much either. Down on the baseline it goes to Dishman. Dishman, jumper from baseline, gets a lot of iron, bounces around, finally rolls in, and it's 35-26. As Rye Cove hustles to the front court, Roten pulls it up. Roten leaves it out top for Hominick, the left wing to Baker. Baker down on the baseline, kicks it inside for Jesse. Jesse trying to shoot over Dotson, hasn't knocked away. It goes out of bounds off Castlewood. It'll stay with Rye Cove on the baseline. Jesse will inbound. He gets it in the corner to Hominick. Hominick tries to throw it into the middle. It's picked off by Dishman. Dishman ahead to McConnell. He blew the layup, wide open layup.
Yep.
And
he was trailed pretty closely, but it looked like he was going in and just rolled out.
I think he thought he was going to get fouled. There's a timeout by Rye Cove. 30-second timeouts. We'll stay here. We got 6:53 to go in the ball game. Castlewood trails at 35-26.
Have cut the lead down to 9, and so far Rye Cove with only 5 points here in the second half. And
they haven't been too impressive, have they?
And big Ethan Chavez, I don't think he's taking a shot here in the second half, and I think Rye Cove kind of needs to find a way to get the ball to him in close.
He looks like he could take over a game, doesn't he?
Well, I'd set him down on that low post and dare him not to throw it to him. He'd jump up and catch it, because you saw that tip he did during the first half. I mean, he rolled in from the corner and just tapped it and slammed it down really with one hand.
If he doesn't get a little more aggressive and everything, might sit him down in there on the bench for a few minutes.
Well, I'd put him down on that low block, and even though they're playing a box and one,
Hall's done a pretty good job on it.
you can get that ball.
Rye Cove with the ball now as we go back to action, moving it around the zone. It's into the middle to Jesse. Jesse almost loses it, pulls up for a jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound. Goes off Rye Cove. It'll be Castlewood basketball.
I thought Dotson hit that ball last.
I thought Castlewood hit it too.
Maybe I'm not seeing as well as they used to.
Castlewood gets it in the backcourt. They're pressured back there to get it up to McConnell. He dribbles it across against Osborne, takes it all the way to the rim and then can't finish in traffic. And Ethan Chavez comes away with the rebound, but he pulls it back. And instead of pushing on up court, leaves it for Roten. Roten into the corner to Baker. Back outside to Roten. In the left corner to Osborne. He's been hot with a three-point shot. He's got it again over there, but he doesn't want to take the shot. Swing it back around the right side to Baker. He gets down a little runner in off the baseline, no good. Didn't really get a good look at it, and Dishman comes away with the rebound to Hall. Hall hustles up court with it. Gets it to the left elbow to Dotson over on the right side now to McConnell. McConnell floats inside, puts it up and in, good. And it's 35-28.
He gets that good angle, he uses that board.
He sure does. It's pretty good.
Pretty good offensive player.
Skip pass to the right wing to Roten. Back out top to Baker, to left wing to Osborne. He's moving around the zone. Wanting to get it inside, I guess, but then they wind up taking a long shot. Osborne with it way out deep. Gets it back out near half court to Roten. In the middle to Jesse, back out to Osborne. Osborne all the way across on the right wing to Baker. In the middle to Jesse. And Chavez running that baseline down there. Hall chasing him, and he can't get it in to him yet. They're just going to try to kill the clock, I guess, Jamie.
Well,
trying to pull Castlewood out of that zone.
They're trying to pull Castlewood out of the zone.
They're moving it around on the outside, Roten with it out there. Now, Coach telling them to pick up man-to-man. They get it outside now to Roten. Roten to Osborne. Osborne tries to run a little weave with Baker, but that's cut off. Now they get it to Chavez and a whistle.
Somebody grabbed a hold of him, I think.
Must have been Hall. He's been playing him. He's been playing him man to man.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls on Hall
Yes.
now, I think.
Here's a dribble inside, but Baker gets all the way to the glass, and he faked and got a man up in the air and went right by him and laid it up and in. 37-28 now. Lead back to 9. Dishman pulls up on the right elbow for a jumper. No good. Long rebound grab by Roten of Rye Cove. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Hall still guarding Ethan Chavez now. Staying pretty close to him. Ball's outside to Baker.
I believe Castlewood's, they're looking kind of like more like a man-to-man. They've come out a ways.
Baker kicks it back outside to Roten. Roten dribbles inside and then pulls it back out in the corner.
We're inside 4 minutes now. In fact, we're approaching the 3:30 mark here in the fourth quarter.
Roten with it into the corner to Chavez. He has it knocked away and out of bounds by Hall. So it'll stay with Rye Cove. But
All right, we've got a timeout. 37-28, Rye Cove with the lead. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ.
3:24 to go in the game. Rye Cove leads it 37-28. They're inbounding underneath their own basket. Osborne with the inbounds pass gets it out to Caden. Chavez leaves it for Roten. Back to Osborne. Castlewood in a man-to-man now. Dotson out there on Osborne. And back to Roten. Roten guarded by McConnell. He leaves it for Baker. Baker's picked up by Dishman. Goes behind his back, gets down in the lane all the way in close, but it's blocked by Dotson. He got in close and was going to scoop it up there, and Dotson came from side and just knocked it out of bounds.
Hey, Dotson's got good size, and he gets up in the air a long time.
Yes, he does.
He was stuffing that ball, with both hands early, so.
Rye Cove will inbound. Osborne lobs it out on the left side to Baker. He leaves it there in front of the Rye Cove bench for Osborne. Osborne back outside to Roten. In the corner to Osborne, back out to Roten. Get it to Caden Chavez, who's in there now, to Osborne. Outside to Ethan Chavez, who comes out there, gets it back to Baker. Baker tries to get it down inside and gets a nice pass to a cut by Roten, and he lays it off of the glass good. That was a nice play. 39-28. Castlewood in need of a big basket. Need to hit a 3. They bounce it in on the baseline too. Bounces in on the baseline to McConnell, and he stepped on the baseline, I think.
Must have, I don't know.
Either that or traveled. It's over in that far corner away from us, and it's hard to see what happens. But he got whistled and took the ball away to give it back to Rye Cove.
Rye Cove in a full stall that last.
That's what they're trying to do now, I think, just trying to get a layup or nothing. Hominick with it on the right wing outside to Roten. Castlewood needing the pressure of the ball. Dishman guarding Baker. Back outside to Chavez and a whistle. Not sure what that was about.
I kind of think he called a foul, but I'm not sure.
It was on Legalier, but he had one already, I think. Maybe that was his first. Now here's another foul.
Got that one on McConnell. That's 16 fouls on Castlewood, so they're trying to get Rye Cove to the free throw line. That's what they're trying to do.
Got a minute 43. Rye Cove's been killing the clock. They inbounds now and get it in the backcourt to Roten. Roten's fouled by McConnell. That'll be McConnell's second, and that should put them in the bonus, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Matthew Roten will go to the free throw line. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. 39-28, Rye Cove by 11. Only a minute 39 left in the game. Roten's free throw's up and good. He'll get one more. That's only the 5th free throw shot by Rye Cove tonight. And he makes a pair.
He's a pretty good-looking guard.
Castlewood's only shot 2 free throws, so nobody's been to the line much, Merle.
Castlewood rolls it up court a little ways, and trying to conserve clock and get it to McConnell for three from the right wing. Good, just between the right wing and out top. It's third at 41-31. Castlewood's going to foul now, and they foul Caden Chavez in the backcourt. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. They can foul one more time for 1-1, and then after that it'll be 2 shots. That was the 8th team foul on Castlewood. Third foul on McConnell.
Coach from Castlewood takes a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, but we'll take a moment here to remind you that we will have high school basketball back on the air tomorrow night as Lebanon will go up to take on Honaker. Of course, that'll be a boys and a girls game, I think, and we'll have that one on the radio.
Then again Friday
night, Northwood will come to Lebanon. We'll also have that game. We should have a lot of basketball, on here the rest of the season.
Before you know it, we'll be
weather permitting.
Time.
Yeah, well, it's we'll be into the third week of January, I guess. What?
Yeah.
Shortly.
Yeah, we're just about a month, maybe 5 weeks from tournament play.
Yeah, once basketball gets going, it goes in a hurry.
All right, we come out of the timeout, and Caden Chavez will be at the free throw line.
He'll have 1-1.
Legalier is in there for Castlewood along with Dishman and McConnell, Dotson, and Hall.
That free throw's up and good. He'll get one more. And that one hits the front rim, bounces in. So.
They rush. Baker comes rushing in from the backcourt, try to put pressure on Castlewood.
Rock Cove 7 out of 8 from the free throw line, Merle.
They get it into Dishman. Dishman hasn't knocked away, but a foul call. I wouldn't think they'd want a foul.
No, I don't think that was intentional, but that's I believe that'll be the 16th foul on Rock Cove. So
Castlewood will inbound here right in front of us. Hall gets it into the corner, down deep in the corner to McConnell. He gets it out of there to Hall, and Hall's fouled. Foul called on Baker.
That is the 16th foul on Rock Cove now, so that's a non-shooter. 1:13 left, Rock Cove up by 12.
The 3 out of the corner on the inbounds play by Dishman, no good. And Legalier, I think, fouled Baker.
So Baker will go to the line. He'll be shooting 1-1. His first trip to the line. 1:08 left in the game, 43-31. Rock Cove with a 12-point lead.
Only the second foul on Legalier.
First free throw's up, no good, and the rebound by Castlewood.
Long pass ahead to McConnell. It's knocked away, picked up by Baker, and he's fouled as he tries to go towards the basket. He's fouled by McConnell.
So that'll send Baker back to the line. He'll have 2 shots this time. Makes that one.
Bowen comes into the game for Rock Cove to replace Caden Chavez.
Second free throw short, no good. Battle for the rebound. Rock Cove comes out there with it.
Rebound grabbed by Haynes, and Rock Cove will pull it back out there now and hold it to Baker. Baker picked up the Dotson. 45 seconds to go now. It's kind of a moot point now, Jamie. 44-31 lead for Rock Cove. They're going to win this one. Got a lot of scoring going on here late in the game. They move the ball around to the right wing to Roten. Roten to Baker on the left wing. To Bowen out deep. To the right wing to Haynes. Haynes back outside to Hominick. To Baker to Roten. 13 seconds, and Castlewood's going to back off and call it quits. Roten will dribble out the clock. That's going to do it from here. Castlewood High School here tonight. Final score, Rye Cove 44, Castlewood 31. 44-31 our final score. We'll be back in a moment to wrap things up. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ.
Rye Cove 44, Castlewood 31. The leading scorer for Rye Cove was Matthew Roten. He ended up with 16 points. He's the only player in double figures. 9 points from Hamilton Osborne. He scored all those in the first half. And Caden Chavez ended up with 6 points. 5 points each from Zach Baker and Ethan Chavez. And 3 points from Titus Hominick for their total, all 44. Rye Cove only scoring 14 points there in the second half. And Ethan Chavez, I don't think he took a shot the second half. I don't remember shooting the ball.
I don't remember it.
And, of course, he kept playing hard, and it didn't seem to bother him or anything like that, but it's kind of unusual. For Castlewood, they had 4 players do all the scoring. Forrest McConnell ended up with 11 points. Got 9 of them in the second half. Jonathan Dotson ended up with 8 points. 9 points from Caden Dishman and 3 points from Cameron Leglard for Castlewood's total of 31. Anyway, that's about the story here from Castlewood. We'll have basketball on tomorrow night and also on Friday night, so if you can't get out and watch these kids play, tune us in. We'll try to give you an accurate description. Anyway, that'll do it from Castlewood tonight. For Merle Allen and Jamie Farley, this has been a presentation of WXLZ Sports.